I will be talking about how to use social media in an effective social management strategy. In the world that we live in now, proficient correspondence in a multicultural setting, where many individuals come from various social foundations like Afghan, Iranian, Portuguese, etc., and so on, is critical for the progress of any worldwide business drive. The presentation should sum up the manageability of a show made for a multicultural crowd from different foundations on the subject of how to involve virtual entertainment in a powerful information, the executive's procedure. It frames the means taken to guarantee the show's pertinence and viability across assorted social foundations. Furthermore, it makes sense of the vital components and cycles of worldwide business correspondence as displayed in the point. Suitability for a multicultural context. First, understanding cultural diversity. The first step in ensuring a presentation's suitability for a multicultural audience is to understand and appreciate the cultural diversity. The cultural diversity of the audience or who you're going to present to. For example, if they're from Somalia or if they're Afghan, what the values and norms are. That includes going to research the norms and values of different cultural backgrounds and how they accept and value things, and try to be inclusive as you make sure the values and norms are shared and heard. By doing this, I wanted to create content that everyone from different cultures resonated with, and to avoid cultural insensitivity. Sorry. Understanding cultural diversity. Understand the cultural diversity of the target audience. Language and clarity. Language, as always, has an important role in communication, in an effective communication, of course. The presentation is made using clear and brief language. Feedback and adaptation. Feedback would be hard to get, as understanding the correspondence between the crowd or the audience and the presenter can be trying, as language barriers. For example, language obstruction, where the crowd could be non-local English talking, and the barriers to understanding the presenter, and challenges in conveying the message from the audience to the presenter. Continued adaptation based on audience feedback ensures that the presentation is given relevant and important information that the audience are looking for. Elements of international business communication. The main topic, how to use social media in an effective knowledge management strategy, includes multiple or a few key elements and processes of international business communications. These include cross-cultural communication, digital literacy and accessibility, building a global knowledge network, ethical consideration and privacy, effective messaging and engagement, measuring success across different cultures. Involving social media for information management effectively and productively requires understanding and exploring diverse correspondence obstructions. Social media stages are utilized all around the world, and each culture could have various inclinations and conventions for online correspondence. The presentation shows and gives techniques to adjusting to other presentations. Building a global knowledge network. Social media can work with the marketing of a worldwide information organization, interfacing with individuals from various social foundations. The presentation explores how to use social media to construct and keep up with these organizations, empowering cooperation and development. It features best ways or practices for making on-web networks from assorted foundations, including everybody and where every individual point of view from various social foundations is shared and esteemed. considerations, and privacy. International business communication across social media includes following different ethical contemplations and privacy regulations. The presentation covers the significance of understanding and following information assurance regulations in various nations. Additionally, the ethical utilization of social media guarantees that the association regards privacy and privileges surprisingly while propelling an open and straightforward information sharing climate. Third, effective messaging and engagement. The effectiveness of knowledge management through social media mostly relies on making messages that connect with an audience from diverse backgrounds. The presentation provides information into engaging content that gets attention and encourages interaction. It also addresses the importance of timing, tone, and language in crafting messages that are culturally sensitive and impactful. Measuring success across cultures. Summing up the outcome of social media drives in information management needs thinking about social contrast in commitment and criticism. The presentation stresses the requirement for socially versatile assessment devices. This assists ensure the association with Kenning appropriately evaluates the viability of its insight management technique through various social settings. Guaranteeing the suitability of a presentation for a multicultural setting incorporates understanding social variety, clear and comprehensive language, such as not using any jargons or difficult English words that will be difficult for the non-native English speakers to understand. Adding modules from various social foundations to assist them with seeing better, and adjusting more as you go, utilizing their own given criticism or feedback and adapting to what they're saying. The topic, how to use social media in an effective knowledge management strategy, conveys key components or key elements of international business communication. For example, culturally diverse communication, computerized proficiency, viable informing, estimating achievement or measuring success across cultures, effective messaging and engagement, and ethical considerations and privacy, whether the thought process is correct or wrong. Also, being able to share their ideas and their values and norms and making sure they're heard and they are shared to everyone. By considering these couple of components of international business communications or elements, the presentation likewise connects with a different audience from various cultural backgrounds, fostering a more comprehensive and viable information management methodology.